स्वागत. सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे केआ बांठिया माध्यमिक विद्यालय व NN पालीवाला ज्युनियर कॉलेज नवीन पनवेल सादर करीत आहे शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओ.
Hello students, how are you? Today I welcome you in this period. I am Shashikant Madhukar Patil, teaching in K. Banthia Madhyamik Vidyalay, New Panvel, as an assistant teacher. Dear students, today we are going to learn a beautiful poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, written by Robert Frost. Before we start this poem, we are going to chit-chat on some questions. Share this chat with your benchmate or classmates. First question, where did you go for a picnic recently? Answer, recently I went to Alibag. Second question, who all accompanied you? Answer, my family members, some relatives and my friends accompanied me. Third question, why did you select that picnic spot? Answer, I selected that picnic spot because it is very close to Panvel. It is famous for beautiful beach, sea and Kulaba Fort. Fourth question, what games, food, sights did you enjoy there? Answer, we enjoyed Antakshari on a way. We played various games such as cricket, football on beach. We swam in the sea. We ate delicious veg and non-veg food. We visited Kulaba Fort. Fifth question, what did you feel when it was time to return home? Answer, we enjoyed this picnic very much. We returned home happily with refreshed mind. Second activity, look at the picture and frame questions. We can frame some questions on this picture. First question, where are the trekkers trekking? Second question, which season is it? Third question, what types of dress do they wear? Fourth question, which equipments do they use for trekking? Fifth question, in which region of India do you find such trekkers? Students, in this way you can frame many questions on the given picture. Students, now I am going to introduce the poet of this poem, Robert Lee Frost. 1874 to 1963 was an American poet. He is highly regarded for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech. He is one of the most popular and critically respected American poets of the 20th century. He received 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. मुलांनो, आता आपण या कवितेचा कवी रॉबर्ट ली फ्रॉस्ट याची ओळख करून घेऊया. रॉबर्ट ली फ्रॉस्ट यांचा जन्म 1874 साली तर मृत्यू 1963 साली झाला. ते अमेरिकन कवी होते. ते वास्तववादी, ग्रामीण भागाचे चित्रण करणारे कवी व उत्तम वक्ते होते. 20व्या शतकातील ते प्रसिद्ध आणि समीक्षकांनी गौरवलेले असे एक कवी होते. कवितेसाठी त्यांना 4 वेळा पुलित्झर पुरस्कार मिळाला.
Dear students, in this poem, the poet Robert Lee Frost describes a little incident happening in a snowy evening. As a traveler, the poet is fascinated by the beautiful scenes in the woods. He stops to enjoy, but his mind urges him to go on. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या कवितेत हिमवर्षा होत असताना एका संध्याकाळी घडलेला एक छोटासा प्रसंग, एक विलक्षण अनुभव कवी रॉबर्ट ली फ्रॉस्ट यांनी वर्णन केलेला आहे. कवी प्रवास करताना लहान जंगलातील किंवा वनराईतील एका सुंदर दृश्याने मंत्रमुग्ध होतो, मोहित होतो. तो त्या ठिकाणी आनंद घेण्यासाठी थांबतो, पण त्याचे मन पुढे प्रवास करण्यासाठी, पुढे जाण्यासाठी त्याला उद्युक्त करते. Students, now I am going to read this poem loudly. You listen it carefully and silently. The title of the poem is Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village though. He will not see me stopping here to watch the woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flag. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Written by Robert Frost.
Students, now I am going to give you the explanation of this poem. First stanza. Whose woods these are? I think I know. His house is in the village, though he will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. Difficult word, woods. Woods means small jungle, छोटे जंगल किंवा वनराई. As a traveler, the poet, the speaker of this poem, is fascinated by the beautiful scenes in the wood. That time he says that he knows whose woods are those where he stops. The owner of this wood lives in the village, therefore he will not see the speaker stopping there to watch the woods fill up with snow. कवी एका संध्याकाळी बर्फाच्छादित जंगलातून जात असताना त्या बर्फाच्छादित जंगलातील सुंदर दृश्ये पाहून मंत्रमुग्ध होतो आणि म्हणतोय की ही वनराई, छोटे जंगल कोणाचे आहे ते मला ठाऊक आहे. त्याचे घर गावात आहे. मी इथे थांबून हिमाने किंवा बर्फाने भरलेली त्याची ही वनराई पाहत आहे हे त्याला कधीच समजणार नाही. नेक्स्ट स्टांजा. माय लिटिल हॉर्स मस्ट थिंक इट क्युअर to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. Difficult words. Queer. Queer means strange, विचित्र किंवा विलक्षण. Farmhouse means a house in farm. In Marathi, शेतातले घर. Next difficult word, frozen lake. In Marathi, गोठलेले तळे किंवा तलाव. Explanation of this stanza. The speaker of the poem further says that his little horse must think it's strange thing to stop at a place between the frozen lake and the small forest or wood because there is no farmhouse near and it was a darkest evening of the year. कवी पुढे म्हणतोय की माझा छोटा घोडा जवळ एखादे शेतातले घर नसतानाही मी ते छोटं जंगल किंवा वनराई व गोठलेले तळे यांच्यामध्ये का थांबलो म्हणून तो संभ्रमात पडला असेल किंवा त्याला विचित्र वाटलं असेल, विलक्षण वाटलं असेल, कारण ती वर्षातली सर्वात काळोखी आणि अंधारमय संध्याकाळ होती. थर्ड स्टांजा. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy fleck. Difficult words. Harness bells. Bells tied in the neck of a horse to control it. In Marathi, घोड्याच्या गळ्यातील घंटा. Next difficult word, downy fleck, means soft feather like snow flakes falling. In Marathi, अलगद खाली पडणारा बर्फ किंवा हिमकण. The explanation of stanza. The little horse of speaker or poet gives a shake to the bells tied to its neck to ask his master whether there was any mistake. That time only other sounds heard other than the sounds of the bells were the sounds of the wind and the falling snow. कवी पुढे म्हणतोय की त्याचा घोडा आपल्या गळ्यातील घंटा वाजवून जणू विचारतोय की तू इथे का थांबलास, काही चूक तर नाही ना. त्यावेळी घोड्याच्या गळ्यातील घंटेच्या आवाजासोबत वाऱ्याच्या मंद झुळकेचा आणि अलगद खाली पडणाऱ्या हिमकणांचा आवाज ऐकू येत आहे. द लास्ट स्टांजा ऑफ धिस पोएम. द वूड्स आर लवली डार्क अँड डीप बट आय हॅव प्रॉमिसेस टू कीप and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Written by Robert Frost. In the last stanza, the poet or speaker of this poem says that Wood's small forest is very beautiful, lovely, dark and deep. He was really attracted by that lovely woods. But he cannot stay there for long period because he knows that he has promises to keep and he has to do many things before he goes to sleep. He stops to enjoy the beautiful scenes in the woods, but his mind urges him to go on. He knows his duties on time. In the wider context, the poet says that he has to keep many promises and do many things before the final end comes. विद्यार्थ्यांनो, शेवटच्या कडव्यात कवी म्हणतो की ही वनराई किंवा लहान जंगल खूप सुंदर, दाट, मनाला भुरळ घालणारं आहे. तो मंत्रमुग्ध झाला आहे, परंतु त्याला माहीत आहे की तो फार काळ इथे थांबू शकत नाही, कारण झोपण्यापूर्वी त्याला इतरांना दिलेली अनेक वचने पाळायची आहेत. तसेच अनेक कामे पार पाडण्यासाठी त्याला पुढे चालत जायचे आहे. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, थोडक्यात आपल्याला जीवनात येणारे अनेक मोहाचे, मजेचे, विसाव्याचे क्षण हवेहवेसे वाटतात, पण असे एका ठिकाणी थांबून चालणार नाही. अनेक वचने, कर्तव्ये आपल्याला पार पाडण्यासाठी सुंदर क्षणांची आठवण सोबत घेऊन अखेरच्या विश्रांतीची वेळ येईपर्यंत आयुष्याची वाट चालत राहायची आहे. The rhyme scheme of the first 3 stanzas is AABA. The final stanza has a uniform rhyme of AAAA. The figure of speech in these poems are inversion and alliteration.
आपले हक्काचे मराठी चॅनल रायगड ओवी न्यूज चॅनल, सदैव आपल्यासोबत रायगड ओवी न्यूज चॅनल. नेहमी पाहत रहा, लाईक करा, सबस्क्राईब करा आणि बेल आयकॉनवर क्लिक करायला विसरू नका.